So today we have two very similar people on the show. That's the best way to put them. They burst into the scene at a very young age, and of course they mesmerized everyone with the quality of their vocals and the kind of songs they were singing, the kind of songs they were selecting. Also, recently they've just signed their first contract with a major music label, and their first song is also here. Alright, so before I introduce them, there's a bit of confusion that I must clear. I'm going to tell you what that confusion is. Yes, my name is Sammy, and today I'm chilling with Prakriti and Sukriti. Which one is who?
No, that's for you to decide. We've come on your show.
Okay, Prakriti.
No, you can
Wrong.
go wrong only once.
I think I've gone wrong already. Okay, so which one is who?
So like you said, I'm Prakriti, I'm not. So
You're
which
not.
means you can only go wrong once.
Alright.
So I am Sukriti and she's Prakriti, and yes.
Alright.
And that's it.
A bit of personal information. About 5 years back, I was dating a girl who
was twin?
who were twins. Yeah.
So आपको तो experience होना चाहिए.
अरे उसीलिए ब्रेकअप हुआ ना.
What?
तो चला yeah.
To be good, at least breakup के बाद तो you should have been better.
Yeah, but then after that I didn't try it on anyone else, no. So now after that I'm bumping into both of you.
हम identical नहीं है actually इतने.
मेरे को तो okay, maybe because I'm
We
four-eyed.
take a lot of effort to not look like each other.
Yeah, I'm just thinking that when both of you come dressed in the same clothes,
It can be a little
what
tricky.
happens? Yeah,
It's a little
it
tricky.
it is like that.
You don't
Okay.
want to go do.
But-
It's exciting. I feel like a game. Sometimes I don't like it, but like right now I like it because I like that mystery.
Yeah, that mystery. Of course, of course. In school, was it difficult? I mean,
I think until school was a time we enjoyed it. And after that we were just like, you know what, now I want people to know who I am.
College
Right,
also we
right.
enjoyed it. I think for 3 years in college we had one ID card.
Oh.
And either of us would
3
go.
years.
So
It was not 3 years. It was the last day of college.
Okay.
When we were also working, and I remember both of us, had like one ID card.
then we would do entry on one day me, one day her, one day me, one day her.
I don't think the professor knew for like a very, very long
Long time.
Till one day somebody told him and he's like, how could
this
happen
happened.
to me?
Okay.
But that's the
Nice.
last time we played with someone. उसके बाद थोड़ा ज़्यादा हो गया था.
अच्छा उसके बाद आप लोगों ने बंद कर दिया कि बहुत अच्छी बात है. But talking about your song Maafiyan, it's getting a lot of adulation in the industry. People are liking the song across India. In fact, we were running it on our channel exclusively. We
Yes.
got a lot of feedback.
We got
that,
a lot of videos of it playing on Zoom.
On
But
Zoom.
A lot
thank
of
you.
people have been tagging, and especially Zoom.
Yes.
So yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah,
Good
because
to
the
know.
first 2 days we were the only ones who were playing
Yeah.
it. Yes, all right.
Exclusive.
Exclusive, absolutely. But how does it feel to have come out with a song which has been so well received? I mean, it's like a movie releasing on a Friday, right?
Actually, a lot of people जिनको भी हम video भेज रहे थे, ये तो single ही लग रहे थे, movie का गाना लग रहा है. I was like, okay, that's an amazing comment
yeah.
to receive because all our life, our whole identity has been about playback singing, and
Right.
we've been playback singers, and that's all we ever really wanted to do as we were babies. But like I think growing up with this new era of non-film music picking up, I think there can't be a better time to put out your singles in your own music.
Right.
And a big thanks to Viral Originals, for
course.
letting us do exactly what our heart feels like. And musician के लिए इससे ज़्यादा अच्छी बात हो ही नहीं सकती, because the kind of liberty we get while even creating Maafiyan was, so amazing. You can do exactly what you want to do. And there are some songs, you end up composing जो कभी कोई Bollywood movie के लिए नहीं जाएंगे.
Right.
Those are too
Right.
Bollywood.
So I think now we
So-
have a space built exclusively just for those songs that don't have to be filmy. And
Correct.
a lot of times, like how you're interviewing us, a lot of interviewers interview us, and their favorite question to playback singers is, with no offense to anybody,
Of course.
it is, who do you think, which actress does your voice suit
Yeah.
the most? And somehow we never had an answer to that,
To that,
because
right.
we always wanted to be the face of our voice,
music,
and
yeah.
Absolutely.
finally times are coming.
Two
when
good-looking
that
people
can happen.
with two very, very
Good looking or
mesmerizing.
not, I think
Good
everybody
looking
should
or
have a
not,
face
yeah.
to
Of
the
course, I
voice,
agree. But then having said that, being good looking does help. I mean,
Okay, wink, wink. Okay.
Yeah, wink, wink. It does, right? So that I agree. And of course, Vineet and team, at Viral, they've been
Absolutely.
very supportive of
Yeah.
people, and I think that's their
I think
motto.
supportive is a very small word. I think they breathe non-film music.
Yeah.
They're so passionate, and I think when we met them only, we realized that I don't think उनसे ज़्यादा enthusiastic कोई भी है in the scene right now,
Right.
because their focus is absolutely non-film. They
In
support
fact,
independent
Huh.
musicians. They want them to be the face of their music, and that's the best way
Best
you
thing,
can look at it.
absolutely.
Like when you talk about us, we still wanted to be in the videos. Like we wanted to always do that. But you
Right.
know, other artists also which are there in the same label, they were really, I mean, they can be shy, they don't want to be. So the kind of push
Yeah,
they
we've
give
seen
them
them push
is
them, you know?
amazing. And
Right.
everybody should just
Right.
be able to do that.
And
now.
it's a very good thing, because I very strongly believe that, you know, in the next 2 to 3 years, independent music is going to make a comeback like it was in the
I
90s
feel
when we
it
were growing
already
up.
has, you know, I think
No, but
time
It
has
has,
no
but,
absolute
But of
even-
course, the same.
Huh.
leverage.
Yeah, yeah,
Leverage
because
is
because
Bollywood,
now
it's
a
gotta
song that comes out on Bollywood, you know, the kind of views, the kind of hits that it is
Yeah,
getting,
yeah.
irrespective of that song being a quality song or not a
Yeah.
No,
quality
I
song.
understand, because today a single can come out, it can do incredibly well.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if it's taken under an umbrella of a film, it will still do better.
Automatically,
Yeah.
right,
You know,
right,
because
right,
a
right.
film, obviously, you know, the production, everything is so much bigger, and scale-wise, it's always
Right,
bigger.
right.
So it's going to do well. Their audiences are bigger. They have really big stars. Everything is different.
True.
But I hope so in times to come. You know, artists like us should be the flag bearers of changing the scene.
That's
because,
already
you know,
happening. I think, like
we
I
want
said,
to
you
be
know, in the
that.
next 2
Yeah.
years, I think it is going to be, if I may call it that, you know, how the West works
Yeah.
in this kind of a
that
scenario.
would be a dream then.
Yeah, that would be a dream, and I
Because
think
how
we're
we
going
have
in
a
the-
Hollywood and how we have
Absolutely.
Grammys, you know, it's just like
Absolutely.
completely two different things, and nobody.
And
I mean,
both of
there's
them
no-
are at the highest scale. It's not
Yeah.
like one is scaling down or the other is scaling up,
Absolutely,
right?
yeah.
I think that is how it should
But
be.
that's what performing arts are.
It
you
is,
know,
it is.
That's what it should always be.
Unfortunately, in our country, what happens is sometimes.
Because their songs are not a part of Hollywood.
Right,
You know what
right,
I'm
right.
saying?
You don't-
songs
absolutely.
are just pop songs.
And also, I think singers, they kind of get into Hollywood after being established as a singer.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Take Jennifer Lopez, for example.
Yeah,
You know, that's how she
yeah.
kind of got into the things, and many
But
more.
Bollywood is Bollywood. Like we still always want to sing for movies. But
Right.
apart from that, I think an independent route is very important for everybody who wants to do music in any way.
I think
You know,
solely
right
because
now.
it really makes us feel great about ourselves. It makes us grow, you know, as artists. You know, constantly, if you're working on a track, if you're making music, if you're creating, I feel like it's very, very important, because you keep growing, you keep learning new things.
True.
Like, we didn't even know we could make songs until 1 year back. So
Yeah, that's
we're
why we are all
still-
the more nervous now, because when you sing for a movie, you're like, oh, there's an actress, there's an actor, there's a director, there's a
ho
production
jayega.
house.
But
It's
there
their
also you
responsibility
have
if the
to-
song works or not.
Correct.
But if you have to go to a studio and kill it, but at the end of the day, you're still singing here. Like, the whole product is yours.
Is yours. You
So it has
own it
to
up,
work, yeah.
you know, entirely.
Yeah.
Right. So tell me about the story about this song. I mean, where did it start?
So before you ask,
Huh.
it's not a personal experience.
I
It's a
was-
generic experience.
All right, I was going to ask you that question, but okay, that's out of the way.
It's very generic, and you know, everybody's like, यार कभी प्यार वाली बातें भी करो, किसी से
I think
प्यार
I'm
भी
getting
कर
a lot
लो
of
कभी
messages
कभी.
from guys. तुम्हें problem है क्या लड़कों से? Like, what is it? Like, you don't like men? Are you okay?
What is
would
it?
would you say the same to like Taylor Swift? Like she's always complaining. At least here it's not a personal experience.
I did.
you know?
I did. I was at that time. I was doing a radio show when her that album came out. I'm forgetting the name, which had a lot of
All of her songs.
Yeah. I mean, most of them
Are about a
are men bashing songs.
See, but the problem is,
हाँ.
यहाँ पे लड़कियाँ never talk only about how they're feeling.
हाँ,
So
true,
like
true.
there has to be somebody who, I mean, next song that we're working on, definitely we're falling in love.
Okay. Finally.
yeah, for sure. Promise you that next
Just to
time we
make
have this
everybody
conversation.
believe that we have nothing against boys. We really want them to like play to their girlfriends or themselves or other boys.
But there are, I want boys also to find this relatable, and that's also the kind of response, you know, we are getting from some people.
Right.
Thanks to
But-
Melody for being in
Yeah.
the you know, in the video.
Video, yeah,
Yeah.
of course, man.
Yeah, but I think Maafiyan is just about, it's not even, I mean, it is somewhere a heartbreak song, but it just speaks about, you know, somebody just not wanting to accept an apology anymore. And I think there are a lot of people who would connect with a thought like
Yeah.
that. So it's just that. And then I think the song for me is special because of the production value
Right.
in terms of the way it's been composed. And I think it's really high on tune.
Right.
So the hook, you know, when she composed it, I just knew it's something that has an Indianness to it. And it's just something
I
that
think
people
it's a
will hum
good
after a point.
balance of
Yeah.
you know, Indian and the kind of sound that we believe in.
Yeah.
All the
It's a
influences.
very young sound. I mean,
Yeah.
the
I
sound
mean,
is very young.
this song is literally like created because of all the influences of music that we've been feeding on, you know,
Right,
as
right.
babies. The kind of sound that we want to put out there, jo gaane hote hai with like a drop
You
culture.
guys literally started out as babies. I mean,
Yeah, I know.
isn't that
It is
so? I
true.
mean,
That's why we always go
it was
back
like
to
child
that.
labor. I was like, ये
I know,
बच्चों से
it was
काम
just
क्यों करा रहे हो?
child- no, we had a crazy time.
I'm
We just
sure, I'm
never
sure.
knew it's going to become a profession.
Right.
ऐसे लगता था बड़े होके कुछ, you know,
और करेंगे.
कुछ और
हाँ,
करेंगे.
हाँ.
Yeah, so time
you,
pass
you know,
became paycheck.
of course, and
Yeah.
the fact being that since you guys started very young, your exposure to the industry has been from a very young age, and that's a
Yeah.
good thing because you, by the time you kind of hit your peak, you already know what to do, what not to do. But
Yeah.
I
in a way,
understand,
in a
because
way.
after the song we're also getting messages like, "Oh my God, I've seen you guys grow up, and I'm so proud of you." And
Yeah.
I'm like, "Really? We've grown up."
I know
I'm
that's
like, exactly.
But having an elder sister at home, you know, she's 9 years older, so and she's been through the same journey. She's
Right.
grown up, but times were very different. And
Of
back
course,
then, there were
of
4
course.
5 voices who would
There was
sing.
no YouTube.
There was no YouTube.
Huh.
You
And,
know,
I
and I
remember
think there was a
them going.
monopoly in a way, right? They would just like
Like
these
my
4,
sister,
5
when
is
she was
what
my age, she was doing albums, you know,
Ha,
with
ha,
another
ha.
label at
Right.
that time, but with 12 songs.
Correct.
So
Yeah.
times have really changed, you know, with her being at home, she's made sure that we probably don't make the same mistakes as her. We approach people in the way that, you know, they have to be approached now and do the kind of music, like even she started composing at the same age as us. So that obviously helps, you know.
Of course, of
Yeah,
course.
that always helps.
Is there a strategy, as in like, you know, like you said that now you've done a man bashing song already.
All
The next one
strategies
is going to be a
fail.
love
I
song.
think the music industry is changing, you know, the way it
Every
works,
day,
and
na?
audiences are
Yeah,
so
yeah.
unpredictable.
Honestly, if there was like a strategy or a recipe for a hit,
No, I wouldn't say a recipe, but you know what?
but
I mean,
if there was a formula for it,
Yeah,
I would be
that-
using it for every song.
that is true.
But
But you know,
it's-
when you look at your career, all right, and where you want to take it in the next 5 years,
yeah.
what my question is actually pertaining to that, because
Yeah.
I think both of you are immensely talented. You have a lot of potential, and we can see it right in front of our eyes. But just going back in history, there have been cases
Yeah.
where you know, with immense potential, you know that this is going to be the next big star,
Yeah.
and then something went wrong.
Yeah.
So, are you scared of that, or do you have a strategy in mind to kind of counter that?
I think the most
How do you see
important
it?
thing in anybody's life, you know, if you're doing any, like, you know, you, me, actor, actress, whatever, is consistency. I think
Right.
you cannot take long breaks of not working and then, you know, take a, like, I'm not being able to make music. So I think you need to just put out more music. And what I generally believe in, like, you just need to, especially because we're doing music, I think you need to use a lot of your heart and, like, believe in your gut. Like,
Right.
if I think I sing from my heart,
Right.
it will touch you. You know, if
That's
I
true.
don't believe in what I'm doing, if I'm just doing time pass, it will not.
Right.
So I feel like if you're really, like, you know, really like using your inner being into a song, it really reflects. So
I mean,
you
that's
just
one
need
thing,
to-
but I also feel like she said consistency.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I've seen lots of examples of a lot of artists, like some big, some really established, some getting there. So, I think the only strategy, so to say, would just be like keep releasing enough content. You
Right.
know,
Yeah.
not every song is going to be a hit. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe all songs can be really big.
Right.
But if something's not working, then release something next.
Like
you know?
reinvent, I
Like
guess.
keep reinventing,
right.
keep coming up with certain different things. Like, you know, it can't be the same
Try
pattern.
at
Yeah.
least.
Keep
yeah,
trying, keep putting
right.
out different things. And I feel like because we're also the only duo in the scene right now, I also want to, you know, use that fact and do
Yeah.
different concepts of songs around that. I
Right.
mean, of course, we want to keep doing our individual collaborations, and बॉलीवुड में तो अकेले ही गाएंगे
Right.
But,
नहीं हार्मनी मेलोडी कर लेना फिर वो तो कर सकते हो
no, but you know, in like the independent scene, we've always wanted to sing together, so that at
Right.
least that bit is finally happening.
But you know,
so we'll keep
actually, come to
reinventing
think
like
of it,
this.
there's never been a duo.
There've been bands. you
Yeah,
know?
there've been bands,
like
but
4,
there's
5
never
people.
been a duo who's been doing, you know, maybe a
That's
harmony
a
of
twin,
songs, stuff
Yeah.
like that. That's something that you can explore.
So but there only we don't have competition, but we need to keep doing good music,
True,
you know, going
true,
forward. And I
absolutely.
think that just
Agreed.
now we're in the zone. So
Agreed. Okay, so let's lighten this up a little. We'll head into the next segment, which is basically called the KYA. What What does it
KYA.
mean? Yeah, it means
Know
know
your
your
customer, no?
customer is seen.
Sorry, I
It's
online
inspired from
shopping
there.
addict.
It's know your artist. All right. So it's a set of 20 questions. I generally what I do is I ask individually, but
Okay.
in this case, what I'm
Today
going to do
this
is
is individually.
yeah, this is individually. So I'm going to throw the first question at you. You answer, then you answer. The second question at you. You answer. You answer.
For
The
her or
same,
for me?
for yourself.
Okay, cool.
All right. It's the same questions that we have, and that's how we're going to do it. If you're ready, I shall
Let's
start
shoot,
shooting.
shoot,
All right.
shoot.
Let's go. All right. Your date of birth is.
Oh, it's the same, but 8th May 1995. I'm 24, guys.
You're
My
on the
birthday
8th of
just
May.
went. Yeah, I'm a
I'm on the
Taurian.
4th of May.
Oh, Taurian!
Yes.
Woo!
Welcome to the club.
Yes.
4 and 8, like
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah, absolutely. All right. The school that you went to.
Springdale.
Oh, that was your question. Sorry.
exactly. I'm
Sorry.
here, guys.
My bad. This is the first time I am also doing this. Okay. Yes. The school that you went to.
First school, like pre-primary or like school?
We've also gone to 2 schools after that, so it's the same.
How many
Lot
schools
of
did you go?
guys have been like all around.
Because you were in Delhi, then you were
Yeah.
in
But
Bombay.
Springdale's,
The most
Usar.
memorable one. Let's put it that way.
Springdale's.
Springdale's. What about
Yeah.
you?
Same
Same.
school, same class, same roll, and like one after the other roll
the memories
number.
can be different. Huh? The
Yeah.
memories
School
also
is the
same.
same है,
Same,
college
same,
भी same था,
Same है.
we just
अच्छा.
to connect.
एक सवाल है, but उस पे हम आएंगे. But the most embarrassing nickname that you have.
Okay,
But
yeah. Should I say this?
Go ahead.
I have really embarrassing friends. So they changed my Netflix. Like, I'm a nice person, okay? So I gave my Netflix password
people.
to like a bunch of friends and they named it Susu Kakar. And I don't know why, and I don't know if I should say this, but that's really embarrassing. Like, even my mom was asking me the other day, like, what is this? And
ये
they
क्या
changed
है?
it. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. What about you?
Okay, so recently I went to Starbucks and this is a story, okay?
All right.
So
Please enlighten us.
you know, like how they love embarrassing you sometimes and like how they love writing names because they love using that marker.
Right.
So they called me Prakash.
What?
Yeah. So Prakriti, pata nahi kyun, they
Prakash
thought
ho
I
gaya.
was Prakash or they thought I was getting the coffee for some Prakash.
Prakash. Okay.
So since then, because I was doing a meeting with some work friends and and I met a few people at Starbucks. So since then, and it's been a year to this. So
Okay.
the most embarrassing name is Prakash. That's
Okay.
how they call me Prakash dur se, and they try to embarrass me because Prakash is so uncool, right?
Absolutely. So Prakash, my next question is to you. Okay. The number of times that you've been punished in school.
More than her for sure.
Yeah.
She was
Okay.
like,
Who's more naughty? I mean, like
She
naughtier
only.
is you.
I mean, she's
okay?
3 minutes younger and she completely takes the badge
Advantage
of honor of being
of
the
that.
naughtier one.
Okay.
See, I gave up in school because once she became the head girl, I was like,
You became the head girl.
now who
I'm
am
the
I
nice
trying to
kid.
impress?
Exactly,
Like,
seriously.
now I might as well just
क्या
be naughty.
competition के बारे में क्या बोल रहे हो? Yeah, I know, seriously. All right, okay. The college that you attended since
Mithi Bhai.
both of you together.
Proudly, yeah. And then nationals for my...
Attended, Zuko.
Attended?
Mithi Bai.
Just got it.
Okay.
Yeah, but Mithi Bhai, yeah.
All right. Your first date was
I was pretty young.
okay.
I mean, what's a date? It can be like going and having ice cream also, no?
Yeah, if that qualifies as a date in your
Is
book,
it?
it
Yeah.
qualifies as a date in my book.
I think I was I think I was probably like 13, 14.
13. Okay.
Yeah.
13, 14.
Cute.
Yeah.
Ice
All right.
cream.
Ice cream wala. Acha, nice. What about you?
I had a badminton date. There was a guy I used to play badminton with every day.
I hated him.
Yeah, she didn't like him.
Why?
Whatever.
Just
I ended up dating him
This is
also. Yeah.
something again, going back in time 5 years. The
Yeah.
other one always had a problem with me.
Yeah.
He's like, there's some problem.
No,
with
but this
guy.
is very
But why?
important. We both have to like approve of, you know,
Acha,
the
of the
boys.
guy.
Yeah,
The
she
date.
she didn't, and that was the only time she didn't. But yeah, I was
Apart
15,
from that, she's
I guess,
mostly
yeah.
always approved of the people
Yeah,
you've liked
yeah,
in life.
Our
Okay.
judgment of people is more or less the same.
The same,
now. So
Okay.
yeah.
Your first boyfriend was?
Yeah, you know, this guy I used to play badminton with.
That was your first
Yeah,
boyfriend.
yeah.
What about you? The
The
ice
ice
cream
cream
guy.
lady.
Yeah, very, very nicely, huh? I see. All right. The first thing that you do when you wake up.
yawn a lot. And then I go meet my dog and yawn with him.
Oh, so cute. What about
His
you?
yawns are the best.
I check my phone. I get a panic attack every day. I wake up in the morning and I go through messages and I'm like, oh my god, this is not done. This is not done. That's how my morning starts. I know that's not healthy.
It is not, yeah.
But like I
mean,
wake up
I
with
do
the
same
phone
thing, but
vibrating
yeah.
on my face. So yeah.
okay,
No,
okay.
I don't do the lemon water and all of that.
All of that.
No, I wake up with panic. That's what I do.
She wakes up in panic. What about going to sleep? Do you go to sleep
Yeah,
also like
no.
half in panic?
No, that D&D mode goes on and then when I wake up, my phone just explodes. Yeah.
A lot of things there.
Yeah.
All right. Your favorite street food is?
Pani puri.
Pani puri.
Yeah, I'm
What
like-
about you?
Thailand का चलेगा?
हाँ, स्ट्रीट होना चाहिए बस सड़क अब दुनिया का कोई भी सड़क उठाओ हम लोग को कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है
So recently I celebrated my birthday in Thailand,
Okay.
and like every time I go to Thailand, I've not tried this, but this time I tried. It was like this
Those pancakes, mango
Ha, ha, ha,
pancakes
ha.
you get
pancakes,
everywhere
but
on
like
the
those
street.
deep fried mango
Yeah, yeah,
pancakes
yeah,
with
yeah, yeah.
itna
Oh my
sara
God.
Nutella on it.
Huh,
I tried making it at
oh.
home. That's how much I like it.
But it's absolutely
It's
amazing.
and
I went a
unhealthy
year
and
back.
amazing.
Could have it
Yeah.
for lunch, dinner, breakfast.
Unhealthy doesn't hold for me, if you see what I mean. Yeah, for you guys for sure. All right. Now, which one of these, whose question is it? It's your question.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Which one of these has your worst photograph? Is it your passport, your Aadhaar, your driving license?
Aadhaar. It's
Has the
so
one-
bad. I'll always
It
give the
doesn't need
opposite
any more
side to
options.
anybody.
Is that bad?
Yeah, like if somebody wants it, like wherever I'm checking in, I'll give them the opposite side, which doesn't have the
Have the
picture.
photograph? Okay. Should put it up on your Instagram. What
Yeah.
about you?
Same, because it was the same day. We came back from some dirty tuitions looking dirty. And then we used to sit in front of the camera.
And there's
so
something wrong with that Aadhaar camera, man. I'm
Yeah, yeah,
telling
yeah.
you.
I look great.
It's I
look
and
great.
my photographs come out like this. I don't know why.
I have a 3D print on it. Like my face is there and another face is morphed here. So it's horrible.
There's something wrong with that camera. All right, my next question to you is one artist or celebrity you would love to collaborate with.
Atif Aslam.
Atif Aslam is your dream collaboration?
Or KK. Atif
Or KK,
Aslam, yeah.
okay,
Just
alright.
love both the voices.
Both, yeah.
I think
Yeah.
I'll suit with them really
Them.
nicely.
Okay, okay. What about you?
I would love to collaborate with. I just collaborated with Arman. And I love Darshan Rawal.
Okay.
And I've again collaborated with him. But yeah, Atif would be one. And I think Vishal and Shekhar, I love their
Vishal
music.
Shekhar,
Yeah, I would
right.
love to do a song with them.
With
Yeah,
them.
Yeah.
All right. My next question to you is one celebrity you would want to wake up with.
Oh my God. Okay. Kartik Aaryan?
Oh, you want to wake up with Kartik
I mean,
Aaryan?
wake up with it is like pushing it. But yeah, he's cute.
He's cute.
Yeah.
All the girls seem to like him these
I
days.
can't like my favorite actor kind of changes every Friday.
Okay.
Is it Salman?
No, no.
I was going to
That
ask
would
the
be
same
too
question.
much.
Is it Bharat? This?
I've not thought about the waking up too, but like maybe just him. 'cause I
But
don't know.
yeah, I mean, in
Or
your
Ranveer
dreams.
Singh actually, like, but now he's married and also.
So you can't wake up with him. At
Yeah,
least
no.
Kartik is single.
Uh,
Not married.
no comment.
Okay. All right. What about you?
Can I like go international?
Please, please, be my guest.
I should have done that.
That's what most
That's a
people
long
do.
list.
That's what
Yeah.
most people do. Yeah.
Ryan Gosling. I have this T-shirt that says Mrs. Ryan Gosling. When I miss
Okay.
him too much, I wear
You
it.
wear
Today
that.
I actually just read, as soon as I woke up, Bradley Cooper just separated.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that would
Just
be a
separate.
great
That was the
option.
breaking news today in the morning.
That's fine. I don't change my mind.
Mine. Okay. Waiting for Ryan Gosling for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. A singer who you consider as competition.
I think there are a lot of singers today that are doing so phenomenally well, and like all young people, I think Janita is I think she's amazing when it comes to like different kinds of genres. So
Right.
she if I'm on my feed or whatever, I will never miss her singing videos. So I think
Okay. Yeah,
Janita's
yeah,
and
yeah,
from the
she's-
younger lot, I think she's one of my favorites.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you?
I think for me, it would be like I personally get to learn a lot from Neeti because
Okay.
Yeah.
like her genre of singing, her
Yeah.
songs, her style. Like I personally love to sing ballads and
It's
stuff.
like more you.
It's
Her-
just
yeah.
my kind of
Space.
domain
Yeah, yeah,
space.
yeah,
so
yeah.
I really, I mean, for me it would be her. I love her tone. So
Okay. So Jonita and Neeti
Mm-hmm.
is what we have. All right. A singer who, according to you, is underrated.
I don't know. I think I haven't really given that a thought, but every time I'm on a playlist, I see all these pop Apple playlists or anything, and then there are a lot of singers that I haven't heard about, but I see their names and I can't think of them right now, but like, I've only heard their audios.
Right.
And their original music because
Right.
right now I've been doing a lot of
I
research.
do the same on Spotify, and there
Yeah,
are so
yeah,
many
yeah,
of these
yeah.
artists.
I think only
Yeah.
the audios, and I've never
You
seen
hear
the
them and you're
videos.
like, how come I don't
Yeah.
know about this guy?
Yeah.
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 It's like that, okay. But no specific name.
I can't really think of
No, the
one,
thing is,
yeah.
I can think of some names, but just underrated to some people might be offensive. So
No, not at all. Not at all. This is,
I don't
it's
know.
about knowing you better. As in, like somebody, it's your opinion at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So you can go ahead if you want to. If you don't want to, I'm
Not
perfect.
really.
All right. Okay. So my next question is to you. Is that what is, and this is a question that we got a lot on social media when I put it out there that I'm asking, sitting
Wow.
down for interview
Bring
for
it
both of
on.
you. Yeah. What is your idea of a perfect date?
My idea of a perfect date is just vanishing for maybe a day anywhere, like road trip.
Without
Road
your
trips.
phone,
Road
I
trip.
hope.
Yeah, without my phone, without his phone also.
Okay.
Uninterrupted.
Huh.
Yeah, but I think just vanishing, like just going
Going
for a
off
road
somewhere
trip
and-
somewhere. Yeah.
All right, road trips. You love drives.
I love a nice, even a 2-hour drive would
Drive
be
is
like.
fine. Go
I
to
think,
Lonavala, come back. That also
Yeah,
works.
yeah, yeah. I
Okay.
think a road trip would be
Okay.
amazing.
All right. What about you?
Perfect date. I think I love those picnic dates. You know, sitting by the
Which
park.
involve a lot of food.
Yeah. Like
You are a foodie, ain't you?
so like pack me some nice sandwiches, put a nice mat for me.
Go to
Right.
Hyde Park, कभी बोलेगी.
London जाना पड़ेगा उसके लिए. But कहीं पे you can set it up cutely for me.
बॉम्बे में
I'm bought like that.
कहाँ करोगे
बॉम्बे की
पिकनिक?
तो बात ही नहीं कर रही
हाँ,
हूँ.
तो कोई
see,
चांस
you
ही
will
नहीं
never
है.
hear
यहाँ तो
that.
कोई चांस ही नहीं है. I was in my head. I was scanning places. कहाँ जा सकती है
कहाँ मिलेगा यहाँ
लड़कियों?
पे?
एक तो
No, I'm
भाई
saying when you
seriously.
travel, of course,
हाँ,
like
right.
that's when that perfect has to be little perfect.
Perfect.
No?
Right, right.
So for
Nice.
perfect
has to
date,
be
it
perfect.
has to be like a picnic date because I love, you know, packing sandwiches and getting a nice, you know, view to sit with and
Right.
talk and hearing birds.
Yeah, we'll create
Like,
one.
All right. Your best friend from the industry is?
So cool.
I think my sisters, they've got my
Yeah,
back
Suku
more than
and
ever.
Dee.
And I mean, they're sisters, but I also look at them as, you know, like people who really taught me a lot about my own field. And like I have so many experiences to share with. And I
Right.
mean, they know things that I could never tell anybody else. So
Right.
that just
And
qualifies.
three of us are like so close that we don't like. Sometimes I have so many friends from the industry, but of course, there's nobody as close as my sisters.
Correct,
Because
obviously.
we are from the same industry.
Huh.
So.
And what about from outside the industry? Is it the same? Or?
Outside, I think, I mean, school, I'm not really in touch with a lot of people, strangely. But college, I made some friends who are, you know, with me since like 8-9 years now.
Yes.
So,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay. What about you?
The same. I think our friends are usually the
They
same.
will be
Same.
same
Yeah,
friends,
yeah.
yeah.
Of course, because you know you guys.
We're very twinny, just in
Ah,
case you're
I
confused.
figured that.
We do the same thing.
Yeah,
We have
once
the
if
same
I start
friends.
talking to some other girl, like more than, I'm like, what's your problem? Why is she not talking to me? I was like, I don't know. I don't have. Yeah, but it has.
Just to put it into perspective, when we asked for a sound check, both of them started saying hello at the
Yeah,
same time.
yeah.
Yeah,
that's
that's how
normal.
twinny. That's
No,
how
but I
twinny
am
is.
more answerable to her than I ever would be to my boyfriend. You know, Prakriti
Acha,
needs
like
to
that.
know more than anybody else.
Well, that's
So,
what
yeah.
sisters are all about, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. All right. A crazy fan moment that you remember.
Wow.
One that we so we have this really I mean it's crazy when I talk about it now,
Yeah.
but I think 2 years back there's this really sweet girl called Deepshika, and she, you know, on our birthdays she sends us these really cute things, and like she really overdoes it, if I have
Right.
to say. But she got a collective name for all our fans.
Yeah.
It's Supra, so she got Supra tattooed
Like,
on her
literally,
wrist,
like,
and like this
tattooed,
big.
Wow.
And like initially I thought it was sketch pen because
Yeah.
why would
Just-
someone do
exactly,
that?
Exactly.
And then we actually
But-
met her once when we had a show in Guwahati, and she
Yeah.
came down, like she, I don't know, drove for like 3-4 hours because we were somewhere
She
else.
actually came with a couple of her friends, and I was just
Yeah.
scanning her hand, and I'm like, you did
Crazy.
this.
Wow.
So that was
Yeah.
that was
It's
quite
another level, man.
Yeah.
Tattoo,
It's
yeah.
now pyar.
But she's a darling. Like she's literally that one person who roots for us like nobody else. She's very sweet.
That's amazing. It's fans like these that keep you going
Of
all
course,
the time, isn't
and
it?
like make us realize how hard we have to always work.
Right.
So,
Yeah, because we owe
Absolutely.
it to them like completely.
And it's the second last question is a little on the serious side, but then
okay.
what is your take on remakes?
I don't know because हम दोनों ने 3-3 गाए हैं खुद. So when you
exactly
talk
what
about
I'm asking.
recreations, I'm on and off about it sometimes because like while I think that, you know, when remakes are made, like, you know, my nephew knows these songs because these recreations are made. And sometimes I think if you keep the authenticity of it alive, you should always keep doing
Go
it. Like
for it.
maybe we would, you know, in our next single want to do a recreation, but I would
Are
do
you
it in a
doing
way, I don't know, but I would do it in a way that, you know, we keep the hook alive and then make a complete new song around it.
All right. Ladies and
So-
gentlemen, breaking news on this show.
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
yet.
I think there are a lot of people in the industry today who know what's working for the youth, and they're
Yeah.
you know doing, and they're giving us just that. So to be a part of a remake, which is, you know, great, if you think it's great, is I think it's a good time, because
Good time.
every
But
time
I think the debate has kind of started because, you know, of the amount of remakes that are being done.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think if you do a one-off, there is no problem.
It used to be always one off.
Yeah, it used to be because then it would
Now
give us that
it's-
flavor,
now
right?
it's
But
crazy.
now I think it's just gone like through the roof.
2019
But you know what the
It's-
funny part is that even the 2018 singles or 2017 singles are being recreated.
Ha.
So it's not just the old songs.
Yeah, that's
actually.
true, but,
so everything is being like
I think
rehashed.
I think that is where I think the debate has kind of started
Yeah.
now.
But
It's
I
too
still,
much.
I don't know why, but I do feel like soon, ऐसी feeling आ रही है that there will be a very crazy path-breaking original music that will just change the
Yeah,
trend.
I think it's already.
You know,
मुझे
because
लगता है कि
I
ये
feel
आप लोग ही
like
करोगे जो you know the independent
सब कुछ
Nutella and that pancake, the mango pancake and the Nutella. I want that.
Perfect, whatever
Okay.
you want.
But I really feel like there will be
There will
this
be some.
wave
Yeah.
of
I'm really hoping so,
original
man.
music.
Really hoping so. Honestly,
Something
I mean,
like what Tumio did.
yeah, because you
Something
know,
like that.
it's not that the remakes that are coming out now are bad.
Yeah,
That's not
yeah.
the case.
No, it's fun. We all
But-
dance to it. We all
Huh,
love
absolutely,
it.
we
but-
all do it, and people who criticize it, trust me, they
Yeah,
also listen
they
to it at
also
night.
listen.
घर जाते जाते गाड़ी में
Because
उनका
if
यही
they-
चल रहा होता
if
है.
they play you 50 times,
Absolutely.
even the 40th time you'll start liking it.
Absolutely,
you know?
absolutely.
So that's what
But
happens.
I think we need to kind of get the number of remakes that are
But
happening.
having said that, because of that, I think we need even more support for original music.
Ah,
like
true.
people need to make that space, you know, like a 50-50 that okay, if you're supporting this, we need to give that 50% to
To-
originals
right,
also. You know?
absolutely.
So
Totally
I think
agree.
once
I
we
think,
get that,
like
it's
right
fine.
now, when Maafiya was also coming out, one of the biggest reasons why we were so nervous is because releasing an original track
Right
in
now
today's
is
time, it's very scary.
No, but if
you
you are
know.
on viral, then they make sure that you know it's
I
going
know.
in the right direction.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
on that note, what we're going to do is we're going to have the guitarist over first.
Yes.
You're going to sing this song for all our viewers, all right?
Absolutely.
And then we have a very fun segment wherein we sent out a tweet saying that you can send in your questions for Prakriti and Sukriti, and the best question that the best one
Yeah.
gets to meet you on the show.
Oh,
Okay.
All right, so we're going to have that.
प्यार दिया कसम खा के सच्चियां तोड़ दिया दिल का गला झूठिया खुद तो भी ज्यादा तेनू प्यार मैं करा पर जीव चली गई मुड़ना आना सोनिया गलतियां तू ही करदा मैंने भी जाने दिया सोचा था तू अब बदलेगा मौका तुझे 100 बार दिया जान दिया ले चाहिए तेरी माफिया जान लिया तेनू जाना अंदरों तक मैं तेनू पहचान दिया ले चाहिए तेरी माफिया जान लिया तेनू जाना अंदरों तक मैं तेनू पहचान दिया अंदरों तक मैं तेनू पहचान दिया अंदरों तक मैं तेनू पहचान दिया
Awesome,
Thank
awesome.
you.
That was absolutely crazy. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Bhavya.
Right, and with that, what we're going to do is we're going to call in this man who has waited really for a very long time, and उनको बहुत लंबा सफर भी तय करना पड़ा आप लोगों से मिलने के लिए.
Wow.
तो उनको बुला लिया जाए. Yeah?
Yes.
Let's do that.
Let's do
Oh, you never saw me standing
You are savage.
Always.
Always.
And rich, everybody, pay some attention here.
And
Thank you
Sit
for
down.
gracing our show.
I want to know about like how you all prepared for like those sexy moves in Mafia.
We did
We
actually.
actually thought of you. We did it the way
I'm
I
privileged.
think
I was
you
like-
would do it.
Yeah, I was like, what would Renner think of this? Like, are we doing a good job? Is Renner going to like it? Like, we
Does
were
he
like,
approve?
you know,
But have you told them about my cameo? Like, have you told them that out of those 5 men who are dancing, I'm one of them in the middle?
The middle one.
No
Yeah.
wonder they didn't show us too much of their faces and talked. Otherwise, we'd know.
Yeah, it was a surprise.
Shoot also, they were like not, you know, like they were all those chashmas
keep
and all
away,
that.
keep away,
Yeah.
keep away.
We tried
No, I did.
That's why I didn't
I
tell you,
saw.
it was surprise for you
Okay,
also.
all right, man.
We
I
tried to
didn't know.
talk to all those girls. They were so shy. That's why I didn't think it was
Yeah.
you. Because
You
you
are
are not
still-
shy.
Yeah, it was character.
Oh
Method
my
acting.
god. Spending time with too many actors, so now
Actors,
getting into
yeah,
that.
getting into that. Right, so
Yeah, and photographers.
Oh, yeah,
absolutely,
of course.
absolutely.
I was like, when is he going to do a Renil?
Did you just do a Renil?
Yeah. You didn't get it.
No, man. But I think I have a context of the photographer joke.
We'll talk about
Yeah,
that later.
absolutely, absolutely.
Love you, photographer.
Okay. But, this is where we say goodbye to you and we thank you for being a part of Chilling With. Renil, thank you so much for doing this for me, man, really.
Always.
Appreciate. So when
See, Renal, we just meet at awards, parties. I'm like,
He's the big
he's
man,
in
right?
office
Yeah.
But
today.
Sammy, you don't have a
Wow.
question for me.
I have a question.
Watch By Invite.
Who's coming on your show this week?
Ananya Pandey.
Acha, and it's airing on Saturday.
Every Saturday, 7:30. Oh shit, thank you for plugging in my show.
Yes,
as well.
I was like, this is our show. Hello.
And Maafiyan out on
Yeah,
YouTube.
yes, thank you. Go watch it.
All right, I hope he
promoting
does the
your
same
show.
on his show for Chilling With his friends.
Absolutely.
Now you
But I
have
had
to
promoted Maafiyan quite a bit on my Instagram already.
Now next
Yeah.
time on your
Thank
show.
you.
Yeah, done.
Yeah, done.
For sure. Of course, thank you so very much for being part of this.
Thank
and
you
yes,
so
we're going to come back with another musician on the show Chilling With. Stay tuned to Zoom.